Hey guys, what's going on? It's Matt, trying to live 1943. In today's video here, got a pretty big layout update for you. I finally got my plywood in, so just kind of give you a little panning shot here. So I'll kind of show you a little bit about it, and then we'll talk about what's next. So, started off with the one roll of the Woodland Scenics road bed. I started basically at that switch there and got right back there, right past that switch in the back. So I got this little bit I have to do on this curve, and then I gotta wire everything. So this temporary drop here with this blue tape, just something, so I can at least run a train. So it does work. Obviously not the greatest. There's a lot of resistance in it and stuff, but you know, I mean, I can at least run a train. So we'll go with that. So I've got to pull this up to run my bus line and then wire in the drops. I'm going to redo this control panel. I saved one section of the original layout, this one right over here, so I'm going to cut that and make that as like a desk kind of thing for the control station. So I'll be able to put the 4000 legacy base, my computer for doing sound work, all that sort of thing up in there. And then I got some more track on the way. I have some 063 curves and then a switch to connect this passing siding here. So that'll be that. I laid out a couple buildings so far. I have on this end, which are wired up and secured and all that, is the Menards big train station. I've been wanting this thing forever and a day. Got this off of Matt Ratchford, so big thanks to him. I did have to do one small thing to this, is I did put a couple pieces of tape over these LEDs just because when they were facing me it was so bright. I had to do something about that real quick. But so that's looking pretty good there. And then I have my cell tower out. This one's pretty nice. Figured it would kind of make sense a little bit. So that's that for you. So looking pretty cool. And then in the back I just got some assorted things here. Got the gate man. The Bluetooth tower, I'm not sure where that's going to go. All this is just kind of sitting here. I haven't wired anything yet, but I want to kind of play with the placement. But then I got a Lee Max swing ride back there. So that's that. Got a couple accessories wired too. I have the floodlight tower, which is a royal pain to keep lit. I'll tell you that. It's one of the LED ones. That's not the funnest thing in the world to keep lit. I got a yard light here, which I've got wired. I got a signal here, which I haven't wired yet, and then I got these signals here. All my signals, I'm going to tie all these to my switches. So I'm going to buy the under table mount machines from Rick's Products that he makes. That way I can hide all these machines, mainly for my third rail shoe engines. Basically that EP5 back in the corner there. The shoe on that thing sticks out so much that it hits the screws. And I figured rather than countersink the screws, which I could easily do, I kind of like to look a little bit better without the machines on top. So I'm going to buy the lanterns instead, so I can have both. Plus I like to look at the lanterns. So then over on this, I have a little yard here, which I think I talked about in the last one. It's going to be a staging little, layup track. I can put things on. And then over here I have what's going to live here, which is going to be the Centipede and the S1. I got a yard light there, a yard light here, a signal that's falling over, and the Broadway Limited water tower. Now that's the New York Central version. I really want just a plain Jane brown one, but I couldn't find one at the time, so that's the one I have, so that's what we're going with. As soon as that's fine, I gotta secure these signals back in place, but for now it gets the job done. So that's that. And then back over here, I'm gonna have a little yard in the back, mainly for the ABAs and such. So where the H10 is in the back, I'm going to bring this back a little bit so I can put the, you know, the turbine and the E units and stuff. So, but that'll be that. So for now, that's what we got. Really pretty cool. Under here, I mounted all my electronics. I don't have the light on, so it's kind of hard to tell, but I pre-wired my AIU before I even installed the thing underneath here, just because that would have been a nightmare and a half to have to deal with wiring that when I was under there, and me and my back and all that would just been a mess. So I pre-wired it. I wired some terminal blocks to it, and that was that. So for now, that's what we got. Pretty cool. As far as a collection, I finally got in a set of daylight cars for my steamer. Right up here again, it's the Proto 1 daylight with the water tender. This is going to get sent off to my buddy Carmine to do some detail work on it. He's going to paint it up a little bit, and it's going to get I'm going to send it to somebody for electronics. I'm not sure who, but they'll get Proto 3. So that's pretty cool. They got my Blue Goose from DJ. God, what a pretty engine, man, I'll tell you. And then, I forgot to mention this in the last one, but I got an FEF. I got the early release, the 2007 release of the FEF, so pretty cool. And then also over here, I went pretty big on New Haven, so I bought one of these was first. I don't remember which one. I think it was this one back here, EF3B electric. And I finally got back from my buddy Bernsey this K-Line EP5. I got some Pullman Bradleys for this that I run with it. Really cool looking train. So then I have a Trainmaster, which I've had this for a while. This is nothing new, but Beth Marshall is doing the gallery cars to go with this, so I went ahead and pre-ordered those so I can run it with those. Run it with this, sorry, when they show up. So that'll be pretty cool. And then here's just kind of a panning shot of the thing. I do got to cut off some wood here. I got to cut basically from where those screws over is, so that I can fit back here and do some work. So I mean, I can just barely squeeze in there, but it all works out in the end. This is 3/4 inch sanded plywood. It's pretty nice stuff. You know, I've been, you know, working with it and whatever. I know some of my joints aren't the fleshest things in the world, but you know what, it's okay. You know, I'll cover it with scenery and stuff. You'll never be able to tell the difference. So, but that's that for you. So next step is going to be to get some more road bed. I'll get my track in, then I can start wiring switches and all that sort of deal, build my control panel and all that. I'm going to run everything through the command. I'm not going to do the manual switches or track power control or anything. It's all going to be through the MTH remote. But so yeah, that's about all we got going here. Oh, I also wired in the passenger terminal. This thing looks freaking sweet. Yeah, that's an MU set next to the station there. It just looks so cool. I need people and benches and stuff, but lit up, it's just so cool. So, but yeah, that's it for you. And I think that's probably going to end up calling it quits with these, you know, unedited layout updates. I'm probably going to go back to the more edited style when I showcase things. I just, you know, figure it's quick, easy, just whip out the phone and shoot a quick little video here about what I've got going on. But I will make these things more formal, and then I do want to do a video showing, you know, kind of my previous layout, how I got to this point, as I took a lot of pictures and video and all that. So I think that's what I'm gonna end up doing. But for now, this is what we got. I figured I'd just give you guys a little bit of an update as to what I got going on. Oh, and I also have an MTH catenary system that I got in. I got one set, and if any guys know where to find more, please let me know, because I have one set. It goes from about that curve to that curve, somewhere in there. I need at least one more set, maybe two more. I'm not 100% sure, but I want to be able to run the electrics correctly, so I need the catenary. So if any guys know where to find more, please let me know. But in any event, that'll do it for this one, guys. Take good care, and thanks for watching.